Welcome back to the Sportscast. In this episode, we're going to go over the NBA draft lottery and the conference finals for the playoffs. So,
why do you always look at me first? Like a bear for once.
Because you're right.
How does it feel? How does it feel to be looked at first?
You're first.
I'm looked down the pond, so it's fine.
We said looked at, not looked at. We know what you're
that's why you guys don't look at me.
Well, exactly. You're ugly.
No.
Well, I'm going to start off with what I was originally going to start off with.
Oh, sorry. Bad podcast.
Going through the playoffs, we have picked a game so far. And
that's true.
There's one winner, and there's a tie for last place after I've gone through the results.
I'm guessing you're winning and me and Brandon are down.
Tied for second or last with 9 wins and 3 losses is you two.
I figured.
And I'm sitting at 10-2.
Because
you're a bum.
The Bucks game.
The Toronto game. That was the one.
Yeah, and freaking Houston let me down.
I had Toronto.
Stupid H now.
Yeah, but you.
Yeah, I had the Bucks.
We all have our faults.
I had the Bucks losing.
Yeah.
The funny thing I noticed is we all had Portland losing in the first round.
Did we?
Yeah, we all had Oklahoma City beating them.
Yeah.
Your finals pick.
Bear also had somehow the Celtics going winning, but Milwaukee going all the way.
I said if they
you ever see the movie,
I said whoever won that series.
By the way, I want to use my resurrection card now. I'd like to bring
back Denver.
Houston.
Funny.
No, he's bringing back Houston.
Why would I bring Denver back? I bring back Houston. Why would I bring back Denver?
That's just dumb. Have you ever seen the movie Pet Sematary? It's kind of like that where Bear buries a team in the graveyard, then it's going to come back in the playoffs. So I see what you're going for, but it just doesn't work in the realm of possibility in the NBA. I'm sorry.
That's not what I was going for. I was saying. Okay, whatever.
I mean, we can also say that Chris Middleton's not an all-star, but at the same time, realm of possibility. So,
depends how you perceive it.
Pretends
yeah. Perceive it that he's not, then he's not.
Whoever gets last place in the pick'em,
freaking idiot.
What are we wanting to do, punishment-wise?
Ooh, are we? That one's. I'm probably gonna lose because I'm gonna pick Portland. You guys are both gonna pick Golden State.
What do you guys think should be the punishment? Because I have no ideas.
I don't know. Leave it in the comments.
Let us know. We'll choose.
Jay's gonna be the one.
Good.
Who cares? Leave it in the comments.
I'm screwed.
So that leads us into the finals for conferences. In the Western Conference, it's the Golden State Warriors versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Bear, who do you have?
I already said I have Portland all the way.
Yeah. You got Portland all the way still?
He's going to be disappointed in 5 games now.
He really is.
I have to.
I mean, you don't have to. You literally said Boston was going to win. And then we're like, hey, who's going to the next... Or who's going to the NBA Finals?
And you said Milwaukee.
So you don't have to say anything. Apparently, the logic of you could just say whichever team wins.
Won it, Boston.
Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won a lot of things.
Yeah,
this is true. Like more followers.
I want to
enjoy your fifth pick in the draft.
I will. If we're gonna get a good player, good burn, man.
I was just saying, enjoy that.
I mean, I want to win the lottery like the Knicks, but it's not gonna happen. So.
Oh, okay. But back to this, right?
Ouch.
Right.
Who do you have?
Which game?
Golden State and Portland.
Oh, Golden State. You can't. Beat
I have Golden State.
This team is too strong.
I have Golden State 4-2.
4-2?
I think Portland can get 2 games.
Yeah. I'm going with 4-1.
4-1?
Yeah.
I think
the way I see it is they have Kevin Durant come back, arguably the greatest player in the NBA this year.
I think he's
greatest playoff player
one game
for the playoffs.
I think greatest player in the NBA this year, period. I think when he wants to play, you can't stop him. I think if you played a one-on-one basketball game, winner takes all, Greek Freak or Kevin Durant, as much as I hate Kevin Durant, I think Kevin would win. Just because he's a more versatile basketball player.
If I was the Warriors, I wouldn't really play Durant that much this series. Save him for the finals.
Personally, I think they could just win it all without
Durant. This is. I mean,
they won it before without Durant.
Steph and Clay played 10 times better without Durant.
You think about it, this is the Golden State team right now that won the NBA.
They won last year
without Kevin Durant, and then Kevin Durant came.
Well, they lost a bunch of pieces. Like they have Harrison Barnes,
they lost role players.
They lost role players. Their main core is still. That's why they're still winning. There's players left made absolutely no difference at all.
They still had 3 All-Stars.
I don't know.
I know.
Role players are very important in basketball.
That's why they went back to back. Yeah.
I mean, you have KD. That's why they went back to back.
They don't need these. They could, as long as they have their big 3. I don't care who the role players are. They're gonna be a contender for the title every year.
Oh,
And I think that without Kevin Durant, they're good, they're strong because they know how to play with each other. With Kevin Durant, they're just even stronger because they have another person to just dominate the basketball game. And as much as you're probably going to want to stab me for this, once they get DeMarcus Cousins back, they're going to be even stronger.
Oh, I'm not trying to stab you
I'm
for
surprised.
That.
Usually
so,
if it makes
offensively, I think they will be. They'll be 10 times better. But I think he's a hindrance on defense because, the guy plays like the worst type of defense unless he's underneath the basket.
He's pretty physical.
Yeah, he's physical, but if you pull him away from the paint, he's kind of useless.
He shouldn't have been pulled away from the paint.
He's a big man, so I would assume you'd put him in the paint.
Most bigs now are like him, where they play outside as well. So that has to pull him out.
I feel like the Warriors are talented enough to stretch it out to where he can still stay in the paint on defense.
He's going to be matched up with them. He's going to be matched up with someone he can guard. They're not going to be like, hey, man, go guard Damian Lillard.
I know, but I'm saying...
I think he'll be fine on defense, but, it's just my preference, what's the way I perceive it,
Side note real quick. Do we think Kevin Durant's going to leave after this season?
I hope to God he does.
I think he will, even win or lost.
I hope he leaves to retirement. I can't stand the guy.
He's not retiring.
Obviously. Jeez, get out of here.
Gosh, man.
I don't know why you even said that.
I just said what I hoped. I don't know why you said Chris Middleton wasn't an all-star. He's obviously an all-star, but you said it anyways and argued with us, and everyone watching had to sit through 40 minutes of us saying, hey, guess what? Chris Middleton's an all-star. No, he's
18
not.
18 minutes of
Cropped in freaking the Wikipedia page saying, yo, he's an all-star.
That was master editing skills.
It doesn't matter what award he was given. Not happening because it only happened once. Moving on.
So you think he's leaving after this year?
Yeah, he's gone.
He's definitely gone.
I can see him staying, but I think he's also gone. I think he's going to go to the Knicks.
Well, I also think Klay's going to leave too. I think Klay's kind of done.
That's what I've been saying for years. Klay Thompson needs to go somewhere else to be the star of that team.
The thing is, I don't think he'll work out as
I think
he's Kyrie. He needs a second. He's got to be one AB or.
I've said it for years.
A.
I think Klay Thompson's more basketball talented than Steph. Steph's a better shooter, but I think Klay Thompson's a better all-around player.
For sure.
Oh yeah, because he can.
That's why
he's a two-way player.
I noticed late in games when it's crunch time, they sub Steph out. He's not on the floor.
If Klay Thompson goes anywhere, he'll be the star of a team. He will immediately help a team because he's an all-around great basketball player.
He's definitely probably one of the best two-way players.
Yeah, I
league.
love Klay Thompson. I don't like the Warriors, but I love Klay Thompson because I just love his game. It's really good.
I don't know where he would go, but I could see him leave because he's also done. I think his contract's also done this year.
I don't know. I really don't.
It'll be interesting. Eastern Conference Finals. Bear. Resurrection card name?
Shut up.
All right. We got Milwaukee versus Toronto.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a series.
Why are you looking at me again?
He went first.
Dang it.
I did go first.
You're right. I'm sorry. Well, Milwaukee versus Toronto.
Yeah.
I think that Giannis is going to grab that Toronto jersey and freaking wipe the floor with Toronto again. 4-1 max.
4-1.
4-1?
Max.
He already,
Max.
he said in an interview, I was kind of upset about
I saw the interview. He said that you can lose game 1 to Boston because they freaking suck, but if you lose game 1 to Toronto, you can't do that. It's going to hurt. Well, guess what? They're not losing game 1, 2, or 3. They'll lose game 4 and win game 5, and it's over.
Okay.
All right. I have Milwaukee. I have Milwaukee 4-0.
Whoa. Really? With Kawhi, his playoff?
Yeah.
4-0.
All right, well, I think it match up really well because Siakam's really good. He was mediocre against Philly, but I think he's going to turn around. Lowry's a hit and miss, and Kawhi's having his best playoffs of his career, and
he has to.
Second,
if he doesn't have the greatest playoff of his career, they're losing.
Yeah.
He has to play great.
He's their only.
He's probably putting like KD numbers currently. So he's probably, when I said he was top 3 last video, you both gave me crap for it.
We'll give you crap again if you want to say it again.
Because right now I think he's top 3 in the
in the NBA. Well, because there's only 4 teams.
Well,
I wouldn't even put him top 3 still. You'd have all of Golden State, Milwaukee, and Portland.
Okay, 1, he's better than Klay, Steph, and Draymond.
Well, I didn't say any of those names, did I?
He said the Warriors.
I didn't say any of their names.
Yeah, but I know what you're hinting to.
I was talking about Andrew Bogut. I was talking about any other player in the playoffs.
Okay.
You just assumed.
David.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to pick the Bucks. But I'm going to pick it in 7. Wait. No, I'll pick it in 6. 4-2. Because I think they'll... Yeah, I guess I'll stay with 4-2. I'll say they just sneak out that Game 6 in Toronto. I think it'll be back and forth until that Game 6. Then I think Giannis just ends them.
I think the MVP of 2019
That's Giannis.
waxes the floor in 5 games. And they lose 1 game because he says, wow, getting a little tired. I'm going to take it easy this time.
I think Chris Middleton will have a heck of a series.
I don't know, man. He's not an all-star, so.
I hope he goes off.
Giannis might win the MVP this year, but
it doesn't matter.
It'll only be
It's his
one,
first,
so it doesn't matter. That's pretty irrelevant if you ask the Bear.
Bull puppy.
Just one.
Yeah, not going to work out.
Mike Bibby.
Cool.
Just one, man. That was your argument. You said it's just one.
I know.
doesn't matter.
Mike Bibby has one, but no one says he's an all-star.
Okay.
Nobody remembers.
Is that all? Is that your only defense now? Is a Mike Bibby? Is it
No,
the
I'm
Mike
just saying.
Bibby
There's
clause?
been plenty of
I didn't say he was the most memorable all-star in the history of the NBA.
But you wouldn't. If I brought up that name, you would neither.
Okay,
of
I'm
you
not saying
would've
20
known
years
that.
from now I'm going to remember
Yes,
Chris
you
Middleton.
literally brought up the name last week, and only David didn't know the name.
Because I'm not a Mike Bibby career follower.
Did I bring it up last week?
Yes, that was your big... That was like your 5th argument, Phyllis.
I don't remember bringing up.
You don't remember a lot of things.
I think I used.
Were you just on
I thought I
autopilot
used
trying to
someone
defend
else.
yourself,
No.
or
That was Mike Bibby.
Okay.
it was Bibster,
The Bibsties?
the Bibby,
Bibbies.
Bibby.
Anyways, what's next?
So jumping from the top 4 teams to the least desirable bottom 5 teams, pretty much.
I don't know. The least desirable.
Ouch.
That's,
David just spit
That's
in your
kind
mouth.
of.
There's a reason they had an increased odd to get number 1
I
overall.
mean, yeah.
They only had one bad year, so they're probably still the best team in the NBA. 1 year doesn't mean anything.
You're right. Scrap it. The draft lottery happened, and first off, I need to say that the draft lottery is the dumbest.
Oh, it's without a doubt
System.
a really dumb thing.
I like it.
Of course you do.
Why? Because it keeps competitive basketball for the rest of the season.
Yeah, because you can't.
Because you can't tank,
tanking.
yeah.
I mean, the Knicks tried.
They tried, and look what happened.
They have a
They have
14.8% chance to get it. Like it's
and this I like it because 1, it keeps from tanking, which is just stupid. It's just boring basketball. 2, it'll help the playoffs because these teams who should make it, but they don't because like let's say you got a team that's 1 game ahead of you, and you're just out of the playoffs. Well, this team plays 6 games left, but 3 of them against teams who are trying to tank to get a good playoff spot. They're going to win those 3 games, and you're screwed. Even though you could win your games, you have to play tougher teams. You're screwed. But if everyone's playing competitive basketball, it's going to make a better playoff. I think that it'll also make for just more competitive basketball in general because, you might have the worst record in the league, but now you got to be smart. You can't just be like, well, we'll just draft, we'll draft out of it. Now you got to be like, well, what are we going to do in free agency? Because, but after these guys, there's no one that's going to make our team better next year.
Yeah. And you only get typically 2 picks in both rounds.
So now I like it a lot, actually, because you can't tank. It's going to make it more competitive for playoffs and regular season, and I think that it's going to make each team more competitive.
I could be wrong. Is it top 5 or top 10? I think it's top 5 for the lottery.
I think it's top 14.
Is it 14?
Is like lottery?
I don't remember. Like that's why I'm asking because I remember it's not like a typical thing because it's like I thought it was top 10.
The last time they went from 14 to 1.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Did they?
I thought it was 14.
Celtics got the 14 pick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
that's what I thought because I'm like
I don't know who they're getting.
Anyways, I just think I like it a lot.
The reason
I really do.
that I have a little like stuff against it is because like the Bulls are a perfect example. They just had a bad season, and
They really didn't even have that bad of a season. I think they were like the 10th seed. They just missed out on the playoffs.
but they did have a desirable season. They had a chance to get like a decent pick, and they fell like sixth,
Seventh.
seventh.
Yeah.
I knew they were 6th, 7th, or 8th. Yeah, they fell to 7th, and like the NBA draft isn't like the NFL draft where you come across a lot of superstars. Like, there's usually like
you don't get.
there's 1 to 5 great players in an NBA draft, if that.
Well,
so like
you have had your Draymonds where they get picked up in the
there's of course
28s.
like players that like you didn't think was gonna be good that become good, but like on paper, like when you're going in and like the 2003 draft's an exception with LeBron James and all them.
That's-
It was 03.
Was it 03? I thought it was 04.
I think it was 03.
Ren, you probably know better because he got
D Wade.
D Wade in that draft, and
Carmelo.
I call him Carmelo. I don't care.
There's an R.
I know. but
Say
I
the
always
man's
call
name
him.
right. But
04 was the rookie year.
04 was a rookie. Yeah, so it was 03 draft. Okay.
so like that's one of the only exceptions, like where just superstars came out of that draft. But like an NBA draft is so like scarce on.
Players, yeah. Because what is it? How many?
31, I think. Maybe
30?
30 something.
Yeah, I think there's 30 teams. So
Maybe
I
there's.
thought it was less. I thought it was 2018.
I don't know.
whatever. Yeah, it's definitely not the NFL. Like.
Where they had 7 rounds.
Yeah, and I mean, you couldn't do that, of course, just because of sample size of players and stuff. But like, the NBA draft's just so like the Bulls and teams that like have bad seasons, even if they're not the Bulls, like they have bad seasons, like they need help legitimately, and because of a lottery system, they fall and they miss out on players that could actually turn their franchise around.
That's why you know how the Celtics have had that quote, the steal of the century, where they got like 20 picks for 4 guys.
Yeah.
But how that worked out for them, they took the other team's lottery percentages, and that's why they got such high picks, which kind of makes sense because if you decide, like, if you truly want to go trade something, get your odds up.
And that's why I think that this new lottery system's another reason it's so well. Like, there's draft picks mean something in a trade now because you're not guaranteed, like.
Yeah.
Like, you're not guaranteed to.
Because there's some that are protected.
If you suck, like, you know heading into the season, hey, we're going to suck. We're probably going to be one of the worst teams in the league. Doesn't mean anything. You could still have a terrible draft pick.
Yeah.
Like, your lottery picks mean something now. It's something to trade with now. I like it. I know.
I have a hit.
Yeah, I respect that. Like,
but I do. I like the system. I mean, how you got to think it's on. It makes the draft more interesting. Like. I don't want to see the Knicks draft number 1 overall every
4 years.
every single
Like,
freaking year.
what was it? The Cavs did it for 3 years in a row.
I don't want to see the
yeah, but like you
Suns.
can't really fault them.
Yeah, I know, but
I don't want to see the
everybody
Suns
hated
draft the freaking number 1 overall pick 19 years. Like, I don't want to see that. It's just boring because this guy's going to go to this team, and like players don't want to play for these teams either. Like, they're like, oh crap, my career's over. Like,
I mean, look at the whole Zion thing.
Zion looked kind of happy that it
kind of
wasn't
looked
the Knicks.
happy, but at the same time, he was like, well.
I mean, if I was Zion, I wouldn't want to play with the Pelicans.
Yeah, he's got.
If I'm
like,
Zion,
Well,
I'm ticked.
I mean,
I'm
last
mad. I do
year
not want to play
they
for
were
the
a
Pelicans.
playoff team. So, like...
Last year, yeah. What happened when they drafted Anthony Davis in, 2013 to now? What have they done?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they're not a
freaking
good
nothing.
basketball market at all. They don't
have a lot of...
If I was
Every
Market's
player
not
they
very
have
good.
wants to
If
leave.
I was
Chris Paul,
Zion-
Drew Holiday, now Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins. They all leave when they get
No one
there.
wants to be there. They don't do anything. Like they I don't even know how to describe it. Like they don't build a system to win. They just
They're kind of there.
coach. Yeah, that's like they're
They're-
a middle of the road
they're
team,
your-
and they're
yeah,
gonna be,
you're-
and they're not
they're
gonna be
making
any
playoffs
better.
and stuff.
Alvin Gentry's not a big name coach.
No.
He's just kind of like you forget he's a head coach. Like
Like if I'm AD, I'm mad I had to finish the season out there because I don't want to rot there for my entire career. Like that's
why he wants to leave.
That's a
Yeah.
perfect example. Like Anthony Davis, a freaking monster.
Generational
Like, this
talent,
guy
yeah.
should have already won an MVP. He did not because he's been stuck in freaking New Orleans playing with a bunch
Yeah.
of bums doing
Their best year is when
when they had
last year.
Cousins. When they
He's
had
doing
Embiid.
Cousins.
he was
and
doing the
Drew
best he
Holiday and
could
Rondo.
just to be average. Like if you put him in a system that LeBron's been in, or Steph's been in, or KD's been in, even you put him on OKC. OKC makes the Western Conference Finals. You pick him to Houston,
Yeah,
they
'cause
make
they-
it to the NBA Finals. Like
Yeah. Oh,
this
yeah.
is a guy where if you take him to Miami, shoot, you go to Miami, he could take the Heat and make them a strong playoff team. Like this is
yeah.
a guy who's going to.
That's why I actually think if
Any
they
team
get
that's-
Zion,
Any teams
he
that's
might
like over the
convince
hump.
AD to stay.
I
But I don't know.
wouldn't. If I'm Zion, I'm like, wow,
I'm out.
you got another big man.
Yeah.
You got DeMarcus Cousins. What the heck did that do? Absolutely freaking nothing. Like I'm gone. Like you've wasted my whole career to this point. Like I'm exiting my prime. Like I want to win now. I want to show
Yeah.
that I should have won an MVP already. I should have been to
Well,
the
he's
NBA
missed
Finals
how much?
already.
all of his accolades that he's missed because of that. He's lost so much money. So that's why another reason he wants out.
I would want out so quick if
I understand. I respect the man for multiple reasons. I mean, just a freak athlete. Loyalty's one, but like you gotta be loyal to yourself as well. Like you have your self-worth, and like spending your career in one place is very respectable, very
It's
honorable.
hard nowadays.
It's hard to do.
It's very hard. Players don't do it.
But the thing is like people look at like, oh well, Dirk stayed here his whole career, Kobe stayed here his whole career. Like,
but they were winning. That's the thing. Like,
not always. I mean, they definitely would. Dirk only won
the
one
Mavericks.
championship.
But they made the finals twice.
It's a different time now. Back then, when these guys, like when everyone played with their team that they got drafted to, that gave them their chance, they wanted to prove to that team that they could do it, and they wanted to be like, oh man, like right now, Anthony Davis would be like, man, I want to beat the socks off of Golden State, so he's going to do everything he can to make that team better. That's not the attitude anymore. The attitude now is, man, we didn't win this year. Let's build a super team like that, and it sucks.
Well, they've always had super teams.
No,
They're just not to this caliber.
I know, but
you
what
didn't
I'm
go out
saying is,
seeking them every year.
Yeah, you built within.
those
You
teams,
worked your tails off to be able to beat these other guys, and you drafted smart. Or when people's contracts expired, you jumped on it hard
and made trades.
Yeah,
the Boston Celtics. They were like one of the first big super teams of like this generation.
Well,
they made trades.
What was it?
people didn't.
Well, the first super team was actually the Lakers.
I'm talking
with Shaq and him. Then it was the Spurs.
I wouldn't even call that a super team. That was just two great players on the same team. Like you guys had the first like super team.
If they played now, they would dominate much more than what people.
Yeah, but players would go there. But back then, that still wasn't the philosophy. Like they just lucked into Shaq.
They got Shaq and they drafted Kobe. Like,
but you guys started it.
The philosophy now is, wow, hey, your contract expires and your contract expires and my contract expires and this guy over here who's a good role player, his contract expires. All of us, let's go to freaking Utah and just make a super team because that'll be fun. Which for you it is. For the rest of the NBA and for us watching, it's stupid.
It's
retarded.
Well, the Warriors did that. They just got Kate.
Which is another reason I absolutely love the new lottery system because you can't it's harder to do that now. Like it's hard, but. And
they've also enacted that tampering rule because before, you could talk and they wouldn't have known. It's not like a.
Well,
they still talk.
You said Golden State. I do have to say, I don't think they built a super team.
Their original team they won in 2016. That was nothing but drafts.
Yeah, and what they do? Add Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm. And then a bunch of role players.
That was
Cousins.
after 2017 when they lost to the Cavs.
Do I think they're a super team? Yes. Do I think that they built a super team? No.
I think
not at all.
I think they had the super team already, and it's like a fixer-up house where I need to get a new window or something. So they got Kevin Durant. They got.
Yeah, they added on to it.
As much as I...
That was the whole Kyrie Gordon Hayward aspect of Boston that
as much as I hate to see Golden State... I like Steph Curry. I like Clay. I don't like the rest of them. I really don't. I don't like Kevin Durant.
I hate
Draymond's annoying.
Draymond. I wish they could play.
But they drafted smart. They did not build a super team, and then they did what any and every basketball team did during Kevin Durant's free agency.
Pursued him.
They said, "Hey, come play with us." If I'm Kevin Durant, and I'm like, man.
A team that just went 73.
I should go to Charlotte, or I could go to this team right here and finally get my ring that I've been working X amount of years, my entire career to do, and failed every single time. Well, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to play at this level. I'm going here. I don't blame the guy at all. I don't know if I would do the same thing, just because I've never been in that situation. I'll never be in that situation.
Yeah,
I don't like the move.
That's why
on his part.
How I never hated KD for what he did.
I understand why he did.
I didn't hate
like
LeBron when he did his stuff where he went to Miami.
And see, one thing is everyone always compares
that one
KD to LeBron going to Miami. I think they are two completely different situations.
I give you that.
For the fact of the matter that this team right here
wins
already proved they can win, and Kevin Durant just wanted to win. When I look at LeBron going to Miami, yes, I am a Heat fan. Yes, I am a LeBron fan, so I just loved it in general. But I'm gonna
2011 he did that.
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, around that time.
Goes to Miami. Why? Was Miami a championship contender off the before they got Chris Bosh? Were they a championship contender? No.
No.
Who was there though? His best freaking friend.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if we played on different teams and my contract was up and my team's not going to win by itself and your team's not going to win by itself, I know we play good together and you're my best friend. I'm going to play with you. If I have the opportunity, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I think that's a completely different situation. I think that did that make a super team? Yes, but not because they wanted a super team, because they wanted to play together.
And their super team was a plus.
They're both
that's
good.
what it was.
They're both good. That's just gonna happen. Kevin Durant, they already won. They didn't need you. You needed them. That just proved you needed them. And everyone says well, LeBron needed D Wade. I don't think he did. He needed
that's
help.
why
That's
people
it. You need
bring that whole conversation because
Exactly.
he went to Kyrie. He went back.
He didn't go back for
Kyrie. I know, but that's what everybody says.
No.
There's his critics that say he went back there for Kyrie and he knew he was going to get Kevin Love, and they would go win.
I don't think that he knew that at all.
I still think
I don't think he did because the likelihood of actually getting Kevin Love.
I
at the
don't
time
think he was
actually that.
If you watch his behind the scenes videos, him making the decision to get back to Cleveland, that was one of the hardest decisions he's ever made.
Yeah, because he wanted to stay.
I do not think that he
was.
was "Yo, I'll come back only if you keep Kyrie and bring in Kevin Love."
I'm
Kevin
not
Love's
saying
he's a
that.
good basketball
That
player,
was
but
what
that's
critics
such
were
a
saying.
random name. If I'm LeBron James and I want to do that, I'm not going to be bring me Kevin Love.
I still didn't like the
I know,
Andrew
but
Wiggins
that's how
Kevin Love
people-
trade. I think they should have
know.
kept Wiggins.
I agree.
Wiggins had more upside at that point in the career.
But
I
I
like
think
him.
Kevin Love's a better player.
Kevin Love doesn't do anything in the playoffs. He never helped.
I
He
think
was either injured or he just didn't show up.
I think
I think
the
Wiggins
trade.
is-
Wiggins
more-
doesn't show up anywhere now.
Yeah,
He's not even he's the second worst player on his team.
Worst player on his team.
He's terrible.
No, he's not the second worst player on his team.
He is
At
awful.
all.
Him and
No.
Carl Rath,
And Minnesota.
Anthony Towns are the big guys at Minnesota.
No, he is not the second worst player on his team.
He's awful in Minnesota.
He's not. No, he's not.
I don't know.
I'm not saying he's an all-star. I'm not saying he's.
Well, no one's an all-star, basically.
I'm not saying that he's.
Doesn't even make sense.
I'm not saying that he is the reason that they win games, but he's definitely not the worst. If
He's not doing what he was supposed to do as a number one pick.
no one does anything in Minnesota anyways. I think that.
KG.
Wow, yeah, back at a completely different era.
Era.
Yes, I understand. I just pointed that out earlier.
But yeah,
I'm talking about right now in the NBA. Anyone in Minnesota doesn't do anything.
Minnesota's just
Jimmy
not
Butler wanted to leave for a reason. There's you don't.
well, he said Anthony Towns, Wiggins, and someone else were just whiny babies, and he didn't want to play with a bunch of people who.
Yeah, have you
had no
watched them
competitive
play? They
nature.
whine every game, all game.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh man, we suck still."
I'd whine.
If I was stuck in Minnesota for my entire freaking career, I'd whine too.
And it's not like Wiggins even chose. He got drafted and then just traded. He
Yeah, I
had
think
no
the
say in
Cavs
that.
move, to trade him was LeBron's coming back. He wants to win a title.
They play the same position too.
They played this exactly. They upgraded because at the time you're telling me that rookie or Kevin Love, obviously I'd pick Kevin Love, obviously.
Yeah, because he's right then and now,
Yeah.
and at that point you're going for a title.
Right.
You're in contention,
Yeah.
not building.
Exactly.
I still didn't like the trade, but
Well, whatever.
I mean,
we all have
can't please
opinions.
everybody.
Oh, I know. I was just a big Wiggins fan, and I wanted him to do good.
Well, okay, maybe he's not, but I thought he was doing pretty good where he is now. But
Yeah, apparently
apparently he's trash.
him and Chris Middleton need
He's
to hit the
probably
gym or
just,
something.
he's probably just scared of the G League or something.
okay, he's not
You just said he was the second worst player
out
on
of,
the team.
out of the 5 starters. He's
That's
pretty-
completely different.
pretty terrible.
That's not the whole team.
You just
I
said
know,
from the
but-
whole team to maybe
if he came off the bench, he put the same stats.
well
up.
maybe if we put D Rose and Karl Anthony Towns above him, probably yeah.
I forgot D Rose is even on the team.
God. He's like,
Really?
I did. I completely forgot. I'm like, I know someone else is there. I could not think of D Rose.
This is why I'm
They
glad.
also have Jeff Teague.
I'm glad we argue on podcasts now because if we didn't have the camera rolling, you'd be like, I never said
Yeah,
that.
like
but,
we.
but
this
now
is
you have to say
documented.
you
D-Rose
change your
is playing
arguments every time. You change your
outballing
arguments
them.
midway.
I'm not changing my
What'd
argument.
you say? You're balling who?
What do you
No,
mean? You just said
I'm saying he's so bad, I could consider him the second worst
On his team.
You just
Yeah,
said you said he went from the
playing that
second
bad.
worst to the
He's
second
playing
worst
30
of the
minutes a
5
game and putting up
starters.
12 points a game and
in the Western Conference.
So what? If you're
what?
if you're supposed to be a first round pick, future
That's a
star in the
terrible argument. You know how
league,
many busts there are in
and-
the NBA draft? There's only like
Well,
3
there's-
rounds. Like obviously the first round
2
means
rounds.
nothing. Exactly. There's only 2
2
rounds. It's like we already said. It's not like the NFL draft. Like after your first 5 to 10 picks, you're lucky to get someone like
He's
great.
the number 1 pick.
Okay. How many number 1 picks in the draft were just a complete bust that had half the career that he did?
Greg Oden.
That's a good one. That's
Just
the
go
North
through,
Well.
just
Yeah,
look
I
at
know.
it,
There's
just
a
go
long
through.
list of them,
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like,
Anthony Bennett, who went to Canada. Like he just didn't even
play in Canada.
I think he played basketball in Canada. He just did not make it in the NBA. He was out of the league quick.
I don't even think he made.
Because I think they traded him to Minnesota too.
The NBA draft is full.
He got traded a bunch.
I
right?
mean, absolutely full of just busts. Like, you have to work. Like, everyone in the NBA just works their tail off. Like, there's a few players who from college, you can tell, are going to be good in the NBA. The rest of them are, we'll take a chance on you. And probably 9 times out of 10, your chance is you just got a role player that's going to bounce from team to team looking for a chance until he retires. Because it's just not a thing. Like, I think Andrew Wiggins has done a good job since he's gotten drafted and traded.
Do I say he's lived up to number 1 pick potential? No, I've said he's lived up to top 10 easily.
Look at his draft class, though.
Yeah.
Go back and look at his draft class. See how the other...
His draft class was pretty.
Okay,
pretty weak draft class.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
what was it? I can't remember.
I'll find it.
2015.
I don't know.
I'll find it.
2015.
But Andrew Wiggins does a very good job. I do not think he's the worst on his team.
He's pretty bad in my eye. I'm pretty sure he plays like 30 minutes a game, and he's looking it up.
I'm just gonna look up these stats because I'm just like,
how bad is he?
I'm just mind blown by the fact that this man. Let's see here. Regular season averaged 18 points on 34 minutes.
Pretty weak.
What?
That's pretty weak for.
4 rebounds and 4.8, so 5 rebounds in average.
2 assists.
And 2.5 assists.
So 3 assists.
You're telling me that that's bad?
Yeah. Compare it to
Do you just
the rest of his
find
team.
random things to argue about?
No, what's his plus minus?
Hey,
look at all that stuff.
What was his points per game?
18 points.
18.1 is his average.
What was his minutes?
34.
34?
Don't compare him to
average.
a Boston player.
So Kyrie Irving, 23.8 points per game in 33 minutes. And we all agree Kyrie Irving is a better player.
Shooter.
Yeah.
A shooter.
We all agree he's better. That adds up. Like that's on par because we know, like I said, Kyrie Irving's a better player than Wiggins. But they're in 2 different categories. But Andrew Wiggins still is shooting very well. What about assists per game?
2.
4.8.
2, and he's
That's
Rebounds.
rebounds.
Sorry.
It's
That's
2.5 for assists.
and he's like a 3 sometimes.
He's a 3.
Yeah.
He plays
sometimes
2,
plays power. Yeah.
No, he doesn't play power. He's too small. He plays. He plays
Yeah.
2 guard.
So I mean, you're not going to expect him to get assists. And what was rebounds?
Rebounds is 4.8, so 5.
Yeah. Like that's average for a 3. And the points per game, that's more, yeah.
Are you looking just at Kyrie's, or are you looking at the league?
That was just one I brought up. Like, but no, those are
He's
just
46
average.
in points right now, and on points average. That's what it says. 46th is where he ranks in the league on points.
Mm-hmm.
Per game.
But it's a point scoring league.
Now that's not what you just
But-
said. You just say he's trash. His plus minus is plus 12.42. Positive. 12 points.
Yeah.
Trash? What's Kyrie's plus minus?
I don't actually know.
I'm asking Dave. What's Kyrie's plus minus?
Kyrie's plus minus. Go back. See if I can even find that. Where I'm at right now, it's not telling me. Let me go to. But yeah, Andrew Wiggins has done a great job in my opinion. I think he's one of the best players on his team easily.
Let's look at his last 10 games, the regular season. Last 10 games averaged 21.5 points a game. Only 2 turnovers. Still 4.7 rebounds. 3.5 assists. Shooting 48% from field goals and 40% from threes. Playing 34 minutes a game in the last 10 games. I do not think at all he is the second worst player on his team. At all. Period.
Yeah.
He also plays on a really bad team. Like, their whole team kind of stinks.
That's literally what
I
we were
know,
saying.
but what I'm...
Kyrie Irving through his career has averaged 22 points a game. Andrew Wiggins has averaged 19.5.
And he's a small forward. He's not even like a shooter like Kyrie. Like Kyrie goes out,
Kyrie's
drops points. That's what the man does.
Wiggins is a score first player.
Okay, he's still a small forward. He does not have the ball in his hands as much as
The
Kyrie
offense
Irving
doesn't
does.
run through him; it comes to him.
LeBron, KD.
Those are different
Kawhi.
examples.
Is that Andrew
But
Wiggins?
you're saying he's a small forward, so he doesn't touch the ball. Those are three players.
I'm
that
talking
touch
about
the
in
ball.
his system. I'm not saying
He
just
is the main
position.
person. Him, D Rose, touch the ball the
Carl
entire
Anthony
time.
Towns and D Rose touch the ball.
That's
the whole
where
time.
their offense flows to is Cat.
Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins
Well,
is
that's their
I'm saying
main
Andrew Wiggins
centerpiece.
is not bringing the ball up
And
the
if you're
floor.
using Kevin Durant and LeBron James as an example, if I had them on my team, freaking run the offense.
Like Andrew Wiggins is not checking the ball and bringing it up the floor. These other players we just listed are. Andrew Wiggins does not bring the ball. Yes, he will bring the ball up the floor. I don't want you to be later and be like, well, this game he did. Like I know he does, but I'm saying most of the time this man is not bringing the ball up the floor. So most of the time he's getting the ball on the other half of the court where these guys are bringing the ball up, doing some kind of move because that's what the NBA is now, and shooting the ball. Andrew Wiggins is not doing that. He's on the other side of the floor waiting to get the ball, making offensive moves.
Creating
There's
space.
a way to look at touches, but I don't think the NBA tracks touches.
Yeah, I don't feel like looking for that stat anywhere.
I don't feel like looking for everything you can make up to.
I'm not making anything up.
Jeez.
So, back to the NBA draft lottery. That's what this
we
started.
discussed it, the 1 through.
Yeah.
What is
So New Orleans came out with the top pick. They're
What is
gonna
it?
they're gonna
Memphis
pick
was second.
yeah they're gonna pick Zion Williams. And then it goes Memphis, the Knicks, the Lakers, and the Cavaliers. So
Is it bad that I wouldn't be shocked they wouldn't take him number one? Like he should go number one,
he should,
but I could see him not going after him.
I feel like they will.
Of
gimme.
course, it's like kind of a gimme, but
I don't know why. Don't know why. But I have this gut feeling that they're trading this pick away.
I've thought about.
I could see that too.
I have this gut feeling they're trading this pick away. I don't know why, but I do.
I could see it.
I know Zion is like the man for this draft. Like I know
the
like,
only
that's-
player in the draft.
Like literally
actually.
watching the draft lottery last night.
According to ESPN,
Yeah.
Watching the draft lottery last night, all they did was talk
follow him
about
yeah.
Zion. And before they picked, they were like, "We'll come back and let you know they ordered the top 4. Zion, stay relaxed. You'll find out where you're going soon." Like they made the
Yeah, they're making
they
him
made
look to be number one.
the lottery last night all about Zion. That's all they did was talk.
Well,
about
because he's selling. That's why. He's gonna sell all these tickets.
I-
And he's like,
I don't know.
what is he like the biggest player since?
I mean, he's a big dude.
So-
yeah. I mean, he's
Well,
a
I'm
freaking
talking
freight
like
train.
first like attraction style player in quite some time.
Yeah, he is,
Yeah.
and I mean, he from what he did in college, like he deserves it.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a
stud,
spectacle, but I hope it's not all hype.
I don't think it's all hype, but I don't think he's gonna be.
I don't know why, but I do not feel like the Pelicans keep
So-
this pick. I don't know why. I just don't think
I don't
they
know
do.
why, but I think they'll go after a guard, not Zion.
They have Ja Morant or RJ Barrett. Ja Morant will go before Barrett.
I think Barrett's gonna be a bust.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think he's gonna be a bust.
I think Ja Morant will be the
I
best
think
player in this
I don't
class.
think he'll be a bust, but I think he's definitely going to be an average role player. Like he's going to be.
at most he'll be a role player.
I hope he doesn't end up like was Michael Carter Williams, who had that really good like rookie season, then
I don't
just
even
vanished.
think. I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean, like, I don't even think that RJ's gonna have a good rookie season. Like, I don't.
He might not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's a bust.
I stand by my thing. I think Ja Morant will be the best player from this class. Overall, I think he'll definitely have the best career.
I think he's the most complete player.
Yeah,
Like
I think he'll have the best career. I think he's the most well-rounded player.
I wonder where he's going. In all honesty, because
Well,
the
he'll probably go to
Grizzlies
the
already said they want him.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies want him.
So
Yeah.
he's technically the
So-
first overall pick because we all know Zion's going number one. Whoever has that pick, he's going number one.
The Grizzlies said they want him. I got the article today. They said they wanted him.
Yeah.
They said we want John Morant.
They'll probably get him.
I think it depends on what happens because I don't
Is
know
he
what's going to
shooting or a
happen.
point guard? Because
Shooting
wasn't
guard, I
completely
believe.
sure because he
I believe it's a
handled the
shooting
ball
guard.
90% of the time.
I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm just saying the pick's gone. I know Phoenix said that they would rather have Ja Morant over Zion. I know they said that earlier in the year. I remember reading that somewhere.
Because teams want a basketball player, not a
freaking
dunk
beast.
contest. Yeah.
See, that's what my issue with him is. I don't know how, like, if he's going to be, like, a Giannis type where his first couple years, like, Giannis was talked about his first couple years, but he wasn't, like, as big as, like, known. But Giannis has now developed kind of an outside shot. I mean,
the man's work ethic is insane. Giannis is where he's at.
Giannis, we didn't really know
that's
about.
We
didn't know about Giannis because he came from Greece. So, I mean, it's kind of a little different story.
But I'm saying, like, maybe he'll come in and, like, he'll have to do the same thing. Like, he'll have to start developing stuff, but he will over time. Mm-hmm. Or he could end up like a Norris Noel where he kind of just was the talk, then kind of dipped.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Memphis holds number 2 pick. Really not anything cool there. It's Memphis. They'll take the best player available after Zion. Next pick is the Knicks, which, man, they tanked so hard for that pick. And they didn't even get the second pick.
Yeah.
They're getting R.J. Barrett probably.
I think they wanted they wanted Zion, obviously.
Yeah, that was their main.
But
they wanted Zion in hope they would get Kyrie and KD.
I think
then they would have.
Yeah, their plans already fallen.
They wanted Zion, and if they couldn't get Zion, they want RJ. So honestly, they're just
they're okay.
They got
okay
RJ
where they're at.
So the next 2 picks are kind of linked together. It goes the Lakers then the Cavs.
Oh, because so LeBron's current team.
I mean,
LeBron's
it's a no-brainer. The Lakers are trading their pick for the player. It's a no-brainer. They're not drafting out of this class.
Here's my.
They want to win right now. LeBron's.
You don't think they would go?
No. I have a prediction. The Pelicans are going to trade for that pick. They're not going to trade. The Lakers are going to give them that pick, Brandon Ingram, and Kyle Kuzma for Anthony Davis.
I think they'll give more.
And more, yeah, possibly. But that's the 3 main things I think they'll give up. And the Pelicans will take it and get 2 top 5 picks. Or if they trade out their number 1 pick, they still get a top 5 pick.
That actually sounds. Yeah, that one might
Anthony Davis.
Anthony
Davis is the first overall pick for that pick and players.
Well, how could he?
Well, actually, yeah, you're right. Because I don't kind of over.
They're going to trade for Anthony Davis with these and these. He might stay.
Listen,
yeah,
resurrection.
That's not what I mean.
The resurrection card. Yeah.
So
I know what you
heard him.
Regardless, the Lakers will not be picking here. They'll trade to someone, but the Pelicans will be their main thing to get AD.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be.
I did think that was in my notes actually to bring up. Like I did last night. Was the first thing I thought of when I was watching. I was like, well,
they're definitely.
I came up with a few things just from people I heard. Okay, everyone I heard, everybody was saying how the NBA draft the lottery's rigged. LeBron's going to get this first overall pick. They're going to get Zion, all this other stuff.
I think LeBron's never had a first overall pick with him.
I think that's malarkey. Well, no, because he's always won. Like,
no, but even finals. Like when he was a rookie and stuff.
Anyways,
got one after.
I thought of 2 things. First thing I thought of was when I watched it, I was like, they're trading that pick because LeBron doesn't
need another.
Every team that LeBron's played for, what have they done with their draft picks?
Got rid of them.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because he wants to win now. He wants players now. He doesn't want to develop, and especially
at Kyrie Irving was the one exception.
Age. Well, Kyrie was already there.
That was like 2 years. I mean, he was still technically.
No, he was good.
Yeah, he was great. No, yeah, don't get me wrong.
But he wants to win now. They know LeBron's old. They know that his peak is going downhill. They want to win now, so the Lakers are going to do what they can to get him a player. The second thing I thought of is everyone's saying the draft is rigged. I think the draft. I'm not saying I don't think it is at all. I think that was all pure luck. The one thing that I could see about someone still making the argument that the lottery is rigged is the fact that for some reason, and I don't know why, everyone hates to see LeBron's greatness. Everyone hates LeBron. I don't know why. If it was rigged, it was rigged to not allow the Lakers number 1 overall pick because that would have gave Anthony Davis the Lakers. But
without a doubt, instantaneously.
So if it was rigged, they rigged it against LeBron. But I don't think that
but it could also have been rigged for LeBron.
I think
they got New Orleans got the number 1 pick, so they could.
I think that saying it's rigged is crap. I think it's just very luck. Like,
I don't. It's definitely luck based.
I think everyone just hates to see the greatness of LeBron. Like I hate to see Golden State
that's how it
win, but
was
I'm
with
not saying
Jordan. That's how
it's
it was
rigged.
with Magic and Bird.
Yeah.
Everybody just hates when someone does well.
And then they're going to regret it in 5 years, 6 years.
And they're all
going to
go back on what
when
they
he's
said.
done. They're going to be like, man, I wish I would have just sat back and appreciated what I was watching. And he doesn't care. I mean, he's playing basketball. I feel bad for the guy because he cares so much about, one, the sport, and two, just people all over the world. And all those people are like, hey, man, you suck. Like, how can you, like, how do you not just feel like a
just
moron?
how it works.
That's like saying that.
That's why the Patriots get, like, I don't like the Patriots, but that's why they get so much hate, is because they wanted stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the other point I wanted to bring up with the
Sorry, I
Lakers.
forgot. Man, sorry.
No, you're fine. Another point. Does this say the Lakers are picking a pick before the Cavaliers, the team LeBron left, the team that was in the finals last year, of course, and then LeBron left to go to the Lakers to be better, essentially? Does this say more about LeBron's choice in going to the Lakers or the Cavs without LeBron?
What, the picker?
Like how?
Oh, I get what he's saying.
The Lakers, like LeBron left the Cavs to go to a better team, better market.
He left the Cavs for his personal
thing, but he picked LA for a reason. He thinks he could win in LA. He wanted to go to LA.
I don't know.
He could have went to the Clippers if he wanted to go to LA for the
I think
life
that
aspect.
he went to LA. I mean, I don't think he.
I think it's definitely the injury bugs, or they would have made playoffs.
Well, I do too.
He definitely didn't think preseason when he didn't think they were winning this year.
No,
LeBron went to LA because of money, because business, movies, stuff like that. His family and Magic Johnson, who pretty much just kicked him in the crotch and slapped him, like spit in the man's face. Like, if I'm Magic Johnson and I I was the reason you came to LA,
then I dipped,
and then I did that. I love Magic Johnson, but man, that's just that's just so low. Like, didn't even call it, like you've seen him. Like, he didn't call him LeBron. Like,
I mean, they asked him if Magic if he's like, I didn't even think about it.
I wish LeBron just would have went to Philly.
Really?
If he wanted a basketball move, that's where you go.
Yeah.
He goes to Philly. Philly wins the NBA Finals this year.
There's too many issues with Philly. No, if he went there,
I can see it.
With the leadership of LeBron, I don't think so.
I see it.
LeBron comes back and his first year takes Cleveland to the finals, a team that needed a lot of things fixed.
They definitely need
LeBron is just on a completely different level on every aspect of basketball, period. And his leadership and literally his coaching ability to his teammates,
he's definitely one of the best basketball minds ever.
Yeah,
to grace the game.
So you don't. I just thought it was funny that the Lakers are.
I think it more says anything to the Cavs. Management, how trash they are.
Oh yeah, the Cavs have.
Like, LeBron had to go there and tell them what to do, pretty much.
Well, the Cavs just hired
to get
a college basketball coach, John Beehind, to be their coach, and he's like ancient. So
67.
Yeah, he's old for a coach, but that doesn't matter. But they just hired a new coach. So I mean, I hope he can turn the Cavs around, starting with this draft.
Because I hate. In all honesty, I hate all these teams.
I think next year the Cavs are battling for a bottom playoff spot.
I hope.
I think they'll be better than the Pistons.
The way they finished this season,
the Pistons
this draft pick that they get.
I'm so salty about that.
With the new coach, I think next year they're battling for a bottom. They're between a 12th and 8th seed in the East.
Yeah, I think they're steps in the right direction.
I need Kemba Walker to leave the Hornets because I'm sorry that it's ruining his career. I don't know if he will because he's marked as their third all-time scorer. Their best free throw shooter of all time. He's got all those accolades there.
Yeah, we know you like that free throw percentage. That makes sense. 75% free throw shooter. Is he better than Giannis at the free throw line?
Not at 75%.
Interesting. Is he better than Chris Middleton?
Shut up, Dave.
Cool.
But whatever. That has nothing to do with any. None of those had to do with
Neither do
this.
any of your arguments. Just thought I'd throw it out there.
Okay.
Idiot.
But I'm saying he won't leave, but I wish he would.
I think he will. I think he'll leave and go to a Western team. That's not a I don't not like Golden State, Portland, or any of those big teams.
Yeah.
I think he goes to like a team like Utah or Phoenix or Denver, like a middle of the pack team. I could see I don't see him going to Eastern Conference. But
If he went to Denver, that'd be big because they need.
I could see Denver.
I told you, Denver's a couple pieces away from being a big competitor.
Jamal Murray.
And Nikola Jokic. Like
They need a third guy because Murray's not all there yet. He will. I think he'll get there, but
also, sorry to break the news to you that Ty Lue will not be the new head coach of the Lakers.
I mean,
you had a good run with
I had a good run.
didn't they get Frank Vogel?
Yeah.
Wasn't it an Indiana Pacers coach at one?
Yeah, and Jason Kidd's going to be an assistant. It's going to be a good coaching staff.
Yeah, it's a solid.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, but
they would. Tyler didn't get the money he wanted, which
I agree.
I'd
want a lot of money to deal with whatever circus LA has going on right now.
It's a lot. I feel like LeBron, mega star like LeBron, Michael, they've always needed.
He did have LeBron, but he did take Cleveland to 3 straight finals, and he did win one. Like, if I was that coach, hey, I proved I can win with LeBron. I want this money.
I know what to do with LeBron. Yeah.
If I'm the Lakers, man, we freaking suck, and
we are
literally probably the most historic and just worthy royal freaking franchise
15 titles
in the NBA. I'm not talking about just titles.
I know, but I'm saying they're
history.
We have turned our majestic team and franchise into literally the clown of the NBA.
Then Boston's the same way right now.
They are just I don't think they're not even.
They're not even as close, but I'm saying they're both just
the Lakers have been
right
in
now.
such a bad rut.
The Lakers are man. We could probably win if we did this.
I
don't When's the last time they won? 2010?
Last time, yeah.
I think that's the last time.
Beggars can't be choosers, and the Lakers were big beggars this offseason, and they got stingy with money. And
the Lakers are beggars that can't even spell right in their sign that they're holding. They're saying we'll work for food, but they spelled work WILEWURKFARUD. Food. With a Z. And a sticker of LeBron at the bottom. That's all they got.
Oh my!
Yeah, it's just atrocious.
The crazy thing is, people were calling out LeBron and saying LeBron needs to be.
traded. They had protests and stuff. That's not going to solve anything.
I've never been so mind boggled.
If I'm
over
LeBron,
something as dumb as that.
Yeah, someone brought up the Kobe brought championships and LeBron's brought nothing. I'm he's been there one season. And he was injured.
If I'm LeBron, I'm please get me the heck out of here. What
if I'm LeBron,
LeBron hasn't brought champion. Went to Miami, 1-2. Went back to Cleveland, 1-1.
Should have won more than one.
He had the Warriors.
He should have won 2. The very first one, they went when everyone was hurt, and then the one that they didn't win.
Hear me out.
They should have won 2.
Hear me out.
Oh gosh, this is always good.
So, the Lakers trade the 4th pick and LeBron James for the first overall pick. LeBron goes to play with Anthony Davis.
In New Orleans.
The Lakers get Zion and that young group.
Yeah, it'll never happen.
Never happened, but
the fans would want it.
The fans want it. LeBron, like I said, if I'm LeBron,
LeBron wouldn't want to
be there.
He would be so mad.
He would. Well, he'd have to waive his trade clause. There's no way that would happen.
He has a trade clause.
He would not waive his trade clause to go to New Orleans. He'd be like, really? I retire. There's no way. So.
I don't think he would retire.
It's a cool concept in my head that I just thought of.
Cool concept if he just started his own team and just drafted his own players, traded for his own players, and just played. That'd be pretty cool.
So you don't like that?
No. If LeBron James was yeah, man, go to New Orleans, I'd be like, what? Well,
he'd turn him around.
He would, but
I don't think there's anything.
Okay, cool.
This is gonna be our closing topic.
All right. Well, whatever.
No, we're not on board on LeBron saving the New Orleans Pelicans.
No, not at all. No.
Darn.
Good concept though.
Yeah, I feel like
almost impossible of it happening.
Those are the best.
Honestly, they should just trade him the first overall pick to the freaking New England Patriots so he can play tight end. They need a guy.
Did they even? I don't think they drafted one.
I don't know.
No, they drafted a wide receiver first round. That's all I know.
They drafted Keneal Harry. I don't think they drafted. They should have drafted Irv Smith in the second round, but it's a different topic.
Different.
Do we want to go any other football?
I don't think we have time for that.
We're at a pretty late timestamp, so.
Oh yeah, we are.
So
Oof.
yeah, that'll do it for this episode of Sportscast on NBA. Got anything you guys want us to talk about? Let us know. Follow the Twitter. Guys, got any final words?
No, just give us feedback. You want to hear us talk about something? Just tell us. You hate that we make stupid comments like Chris Middleton's not an all-star. Let us know.
Let us know, please.
I bet everybody loves it. I think everybody loves my dumbness. Just to throw it out there.
I think everyone wonders if there's something wrong with you.
I throw a lot of dumb things.
Yeah, we know. We're like, hey man, the sky's blue today. And Bear's like, it's red.
It's right on Mars.
All right, guys. So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.